Hi, my lovely viewers. Welcome to another episode of Stuff You Already Know, but let's pretend it's a revelation. So let's get to the topic in hand. Dating apps, aka a digital form of depression, masquerading as hope, such as Hinge, Bumble, Tinder, and Grindr. They all sound different, but they're very similar in many ways. They're all fundamentally a form of chocolate laxative roulette. Sure, most pieces are safe, but once you remember you're lactose intolerant, you'll crap yourself regardless. Hinge claims that it's made to be deleted, tugging at the idea that everything will just magically work out. So you like Halloween? What do you like most about it?
Vivisecting people.
Bumble, on the other hand, is for women to make the first move, which basically comes down to you hearing crickets, being haunted by an eternal like notification, only to never find them after swiping through half the population of France. Anyway, the whole idea of women going first is stupid. I mean, you have people like this.
Women.
But if you're lucky, you get like 3 message exchanges before being forgotten, like that cucumber in the back of your fridge. Oh my god, it's like a whole rainforest back here. Tinder is basically one-night mistakes, shallow meetups, or Catch an STI, the game show. And then there's Grindr, the app where things move fast, like hospital visit fast.
Right, you're healed.
But beneath all these apps lies the same crusty truth. Nobody's really looking for love. They're looking for something, usually weird, sometimes profitable, occasionally both. These are what's often referred to as goals, like long-term relationships, fun dates, intimacy without commitment, ethical non-monogamy, follower farming, scamming, and just plain heartless fun. The rest are more varied. Now you may be asking what in the mental health is ethical non-monogamy, which is understandable. This will explain it.
I want to date her, but at the same time I'm already dating these 3. Don't worry, they're fine with it. I'm not.
Now, having gone through that brief description of them all, there's a notorious dark side. And this is painfully obvious, more so in the present. Dating apps are fundamentally pay to win, but without the win part. This is because greed has resulted in heavy commodification and gamerization. Examples of this are certain preferences being locked behind a paywall, or the very addictive chemicals released after swiping, resulting in that game feel. All that's missing is the Call of Duty announcer voice.
You're the last one to spread your seed.
Now, if you're a woman, this won't affect you as deeply because, hey, you have an enormous platter to choose from.
Ew, he's under 6 foot. He's holding a fish. He's deeply closeted. He's not earning enough. Oh, he's abusive. Perfect.
This is why there is a rising epidemic of male loneliness, especially when you consider how we men aren't that picky. She's alright, 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 alright. Emotionally unhinged and looks like she'll stab me. Sweet. Dating in general is a competition, even if you're having the most amazing back and forth convo of your life. Chances are, she's chatting with 5 other guys, so when it comes to asking her out, if you wait too long or act too fast, congratulations, you just lost the race. She's gone to Narnia, and you're left standing there holding a wardrobe key. Now, ghosting isn't always malicious. Sometimes life just gets in the way, leading to you being buried beneath a pile of other potential suitors, and simply forgotten. To avoid this, your best shot is within 5 days of peak communication. That's your golden window. When it feels right, you have to strike tactically.
Alright boys, the target's in there. We'll breach from the front, side windows in the back alley. Wait for the C4 and flashbangs. Then we go in.
Unfortunately, if you're like me, you won't realise you missed the peak until it's way too late. Okay, now this bit isn't technically needed, but damn, I got to say it. Ladies, I know only a few of you are watching, but if you end up chatting with a decent guy on a dating app, you know, friendly back and forth, share a few personal details, don't then disappear like a fart in a jacuzzi, especially after telling him where you work, which high school you went to, who your relatives are, how Christian you are. Like, come on. You might do that to a chill guy like me, but do that to the wrong person, you might just meet
A fate worse than death. That's pretty bad.
Anyway, back to the meat and potatoes. Now, because they want you to pay whatever stupid subscription services they highlight, you'll get more attention. I mean, yes, paying will bring you more notice, but that doesn't cement more likes. Because if you want to talk statistically, women are more inclined to go for men 3 years older than them. So if you're a bloke aged 18, 19 or 20, the only path you can go is prison. Now, before you go nuclear, there is nothing wrong with standards. It's a biological process. However, the next is not. Now, this is the most obvious to most tech-savvy individuals, but for those who are inexperienced, scammers are everywhere. They're at casinos, they do rug pulls and digital currencies like Galunga coin. Hell, could even be in your closet.
Hey man, wanna buy some mood cock rings?
And don't forget about online shopping sites like Temu, which is a particularly large rabbit hole full of dangerous products, cheap labour and malware. So how can you spot a scammer? Well, first, if it's too good to be true, it most definitely is. I mean, we all know that when an attractive girl flutters her eyelids at us and says,
Hey, can you hold my bag? It only contains a hell portal. Please?
she's not asking you because she thinks you're strong. She's only doing it because you're a pushover. So be strong and vigilant.
How about I'll give it to him?
Now, a fair few scammers are super blatant. Look at this lady. Her pictures are a little suspect, and her obsession with ice cream. Now, I matched with her once. Got nothing until a strange rematch. Anyway, this is how the conversation went. Of course. You could buy me a huge tub of it. By the way, I already matched with you before.
Really? I don't know, to be honest. I deleted my old account last week. Yeah, last week.
You responded quickly.
I'm watching The Big Bang Theory.
And sent in screenshots. Are you real? Send a pic with you of a teaspoon on your head.
Are you kidding or serious? I think it's kind of rude to ask for photos.
Nah. Rude would be asking for a video.
Okay, bye.
What? Come on, tell me something fun, please. Crazy, isn't it? And this rolled into my lap like a grenade. Fundamentally, a lot of these scammers will try to elicit naughty content from you. Like this one. Oh, this one. Spank me, that's so naughty. Now there are...
Ah, you're sick! I want no part of this depravity.
Now there are a million of other signs, like how the Instagram accounts have bugger all photos or followers, or if they have any, they're rather suspicious regardless. Hell, Instagram even warns you. And if you don't listen, well, you're going to learn why the hard way. Now, the most prominent scammer is the honey trap, whereby two individuals, quite often a man and a woman, work together to trap people into FaceTiming with them and revealing their fiddly bits, followed by blackmail, after apparently screen recording the interaction. And now they want money, or else they'll release it to your friends and family. And funnily enough, if you refuse to pay, they can't do anything. Assuming, of course, you didn't do an Oscar-worthy performance.
And the Oscar goes to...
One major sign of this is the overt sexual nature of the conversation, or a sudden immense interest in you. If their profile says travelling, but their photos look like they were taken from another country, assume it's a trap. Shoot on sight. Figuratively, Kevin. Huh? Now there's a strange dark side around stupid guys treating women terribly. It's like screwing in a light bulb, then punching it. All you're going to get is blood, cuts, and a lot of screaming. then there's guys sending naughty vegetable pics, or expecting one-night stands with women who are clearly state the opposite in their bios. Fun fact, this girl ghosted me. I mean, it's so ridiculous that they must say it. I mean, seriously.
Did IQs just drop sharply while I was away?
And let's not forget bios, the lonely little haikus of desperation and deception. Some are honest, most are not. They often say, I'm only in the country for a few days. I like to meet up and be shown around. So on and so on. These are fake. It's like the Nigerian prince wanting to share his fortune with you.
Then there are those who promote their Snapchats or Instagrams in their bios. These are the types who you match with, but never receive an actual response. And like Hansel and Gretel, no, not that film, they leave breadcrumbs for you to go and find their account. Which brings about another dark side, one that I mentioned prior. This isn't just some quirky dating tic, it's part of a bigger scam, follower farming, and it's infuriating, hence the term heartless fun, where lonely people exploit your loneliness to hide their own. Here's how it works. They match with you, don't respond, and hope you'll take the bait. And like a digital simp detective, you'll track them down to their Instagram or Snapchat, where they pretend to be someone worth following. There's even the more passive form, where they don't even like other profiles. You find them and notice their handle, then search it up and message them. It's all the same. All in the aim to boost their follower numbers. And it's so obvious when they try it. Just look at this. They showcase the idea of you reaching out, they follow you, hoping you'll follow back, and then vanish. And when it's done through a dating app, that's not just misleading, it's predatory. Let's analyze one of these follower farms in the safest way possible. I've changed her name, contact info, yada yada yada, so meet Morg. A quirky, cute, thin redhead. She likes video games, cats, is too scared to text first, and other generic things. Basically, she's the dating app version of whimsical haunted house. Looks cute, but something inside is off.
That's why I prefer.
Now, I found her via Bumble. She liked my profile first, so we matched. No response, and my naivety led me to her Insta. No further response for a week. Then I get one and have the shortest back and forth conversation with so many red flags I thought I was texting the Soviet Union. Not only did that happen, but these messages were sent at midnight. And then one day, I received nothing. Now this is standard follower farm practice. Engage with you a bit, and then dip, secretly hoping you stay around. Now you may be wondering, what does one get out of it? Just take a look at her profile. She's not selling anything. No OnlyFans, no dodgy promo codes, just dopamine farming, which means this wasn't about money. It was about status addiction. We're talking dopamine backshots from digital breadcrumbs. The more they have, the higher the level of happiness and status they mentally feel. Yes, this is her main profile, overflowing with archived stories and a whole life's worth of material vomited across it. It may look normal, but it's a trap! And anyone following her breadcrumbs from the dating app will get lulled in without realizing the dreaded scheme. It's like advertising a free barbecue at your house, and then shooting anyone who turns up for trespassing.
Hello? Is this the free barbecue? I'm sorry, is that a yes or a no?
Sadly, many girls just do this for fun, which is cruel. But hey, welcome to dating apps, a place full of assholes.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
A place where two people meet, and then before you know it, poof.
They're gone, buddy. Look on the bright side. They're gone, buddy.
And that's probably for the best, because here's the truth. Dating apps give certain people just enough of a hit to feel seen, without risking anything real.
So I'll leave you with some advice. If you use dating apps and meet someone, don't take it more seriously than it deserves. It'll only end badly, like shooting a mafia boss in the back. Sure, you got revenge for your dead parents, but you forgot about the armed henchmen waiting around the corner. Would I recommend dating apps? Back in their heyday, maybe, but now, only if you stay cautious, trust your gut, and throw away any unrealistic hope straight in the bin. Because even the tiniest spark of blind optimism can lead you down some truly dark alleys, especially when the obvious red flags were waving in your face the whole time. And if you're hoping to meet someone generally nice, maybe try it in real life. Clubs, hobbies, mutual friends. Though, fair warning, that world has its own set of horrors. So yeah, dating apps. They promise sweetness, but give you the runs. Hope wrapped in loneliness. A roulette of red flags and radioactive ghosting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Or don't. I'll still be here, swiping right on red flags like a moron.
She got a great ass!